Hi and welcome to another daily devotion. Today I'm going to continue how God created. Now I'm hoping by now you're probably thinking, oh God, not this again. This guy's just stuck on this. God created the heavens and the earth and the sea and all that is within. Well, you know what? I think that's a good thing because I don't believe we hear enough of this in the Christian church today. And sadly, so many things, other things are creeping in to pulpits, into the Christians' hearts about, this theory of evolution. And again, as I say this, the best that evolution has ever graduated to is just a theory. And I want to bring out something today that how this message, how God created, is a really good tool to use as a point of reference for evangelism. And I'm going to read a scripture out of Acts chapter 14. And we see here that Paul and Barnabas, they were in a position there where they prayed for this guy that was crippled. He leapt to his feet. He was healed. He was praising God. And then the local folk there saw that and they thought, my goodness, these guys must be gods. And so they wanted to make Barnabas and Paul gods, and they didn't want anything to do with it. And they'd already given them their names and wanting to sacrifice to them. And Paul and Barnabas, they tore their clothes just to try and reveal to these guys their humanity. It's just like, hey, we're just simple men just like you guys. But they really didn't take any notice of that. And so Paul begins to say something. Well, I'll read it in verse 15. And he says, "And saying, men, why are you doing these things? We also are men with the same nature as you, and preach to you that you should turn from these useless things to the living God, who made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and all that are in them." And so Apostle Paul could see that these guys were just so lost. They really didn't have a frame of reference as far as they were floating from one good idea to the next. And he knew that these guys were missing something. They were missing a foundational truth, how God in the beginning created the heavens, the earth, and the sea, and all that is within. And this is the very thing that I believe that the devil, this revelation, that the devil is trying to somehow just, get out or remove from the Christian church. And this is the account of creation. And, we've got to really see, and we will in these coming days, when we lose this revelation of this account of creation, we lose a little bit more than what we realize. In fact, a lot more than what we realize. The reality is that if we believe in evolution, we certainly cannot appreciate the gift of salvation. I'm going to explain that in the coming days as well. But here, Apostle Paul, he brings these people that are so lost. They had a heart to, seek some kind of deity, but they didn't know which one. And so Paul brings the account of creation and points them straight to God as God creator. And that was his starting place as he began to evangelize. Anyway, God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.